Welcome to the YCQ7 magnetic starter installation, commissioning and operation video guide. Before starting, disconnect the power and wear insulated gloves and protective goggles. Required tools include screws of the correct specification, crimping pliers, wire strippers, an electric screwdriver, a hammer, a screwdriver, terminals, nylon waterproof cable connectors, wires of the correct specification, and a multimeter. Before beginning installation, read the instruction manual carefully, confirm that the starter parameters and requirements match the intended operating conditions, and select a suitable mounting location. Installation procedure: loosen the screws connecting the upper cover and base of the magnetic starter. Remove the upper cover and the accessories inside the product. Disconnect the connector linked to the upper cover buttons. To facilitate operation, release the latch on the side of the contactor and remove the contactor. According to the wiring requirements, use a flathead screwdriver and hammer to knock out the entry holes on both sides of the magnetic starter enclosure. Install an 20 x 1.5 nylon waterproof cable glands at the corresponding knockouts. Before wiring, select cables with an appropriate cross-section according to the rated current of the product. Use a wire stripper to carefully remove 9 to 11 mm of insulation from the copper conductor to expose the proper length. Then use a crimping tool to firmly crimp the terminals, ensuring a reliable connection. For the incoming and outgoing cables of the YCQ7 magnetic starter, thread the cables through the waterproof glands first, complete the wiring, then tighten the waterproof gland connectors. Wire as follows: contactor 1L1, 3L2, 5L3, main circuit input terminals. Thermal relay 2T1, 4T2, 6T3, main circuit output terminals. It is recommended to use an electric screwdriver with a preset torque value to tighten the terminal connections, ensuring a stable and secure connection. After wiring, secure the contactor onto the base and arrange the cables to ensure they do not interfere with the operation of the equipment. Tighten the nylon waterproof cable gland so that the rubber seal inside compresses around the cables, ensuring adequate ingress protection. Before powering on, confirm that the stop and reset buttons of the thermal overload relay operate correctly. The current setting of the thermal overload relay should be set slightly higher than the rated current of the motor. If the thermal overload relay trips without the motor being overloaded, increase the current setting value gradually until the motor operates normally. After powering on the contactor, use a multimeter to perform a continuity test to confirm it is functioning correctly. After testing is complete, secure the base first, then refit the upper cover. For any problems, refer to the troubleshooting guide, which provides diagnostic methods and solutions for common faults. For more information, visit console.com or get in touch with us on social media.